Hello, my name is Marcus and welcome to 5 Games I've Played, part 24. This time we're having a part that's a little bit higher than usually, but not the highest ever in the world. Part 24, let's get started with Do You Know the Type? This is a Danish game, fully. It's a Danish game where basically a person, there's 5 cards out, which, or a row of 5 and 2 cards, right? So it's 2 different cards, and the person then chooses A or B for each of them. So it's line A or line B. And then everybody else has to talk together and guess this person that we're guessing about. Are they mostly a footballer or a handball player? Right, those are the 2 options. What do you like most? Football or handball? Football. That was correct. Yay. And then trying to score as many points as possible that way. It comes from a company called Talk. Because they just want to create talk. And it's fine, and they say it's a game, and I give it a 5 out of 10 because it's fine. You can eat to it, you get conversation with each other, and it's fun to score points to show we all know each other. So it's fine, it's a 5 out of 10, it's not going to do something special, but I don't hate it either. Stella, a Dixit universe game where you have a grid of 4x3, I believe it is, and then or is it 4x4? Yeah, I'm good at remembering these, but at least and then you have a plaque, and then there's a word that comes up that's fairy tale, and you have to cross all the cards that you think is fairy tale. But be careful, if you have crossed off the most cards, you're in the dark, and you might score minus points. But other than that, it's just trying to mix. So I'm gonna say, hey, I've got this card, anyone else? You also, okay, and you, okay, we get 1 point for it. We get 2 points actually for it, great. What about this card? Oh, only you, then we get 3 points for it, yay. And then you keep on going. If you ever mention a card that no one else has mentioned, you're out for the round. So let's say, I mentioned these ones, I scored 4 or 5 points, and I mentioned this one, no one. Okay, great. So I'm out for the round, I scored 5 points. If I was in the dark, I would have lost 2 points, 1 per guess, so down to 3 points only. Bad round. Really terrible round. But other than that, it's actually a fun enough game. You want to cross off some, but not too many, because you might be alone, and if you're alone, you know for certain that there is some that nobody else has mentioned. That's the thing, right? If you've mentioned 6 and everybody else only has mentioned 4, 2 of your choices have not been mentioned. So what are you going to do? It is fun. It's a really good game. Actually, I like it a lot. Not as much as Dixit. I would probably prefer to play Dixit, but I think it's a fun, different version of Dixit to play. Give you a little bit of a different feeling. Next up is Jurassic Parts. So I'm giving this one, by the way, still I got a 7 out of 10, and so does Jurassic Parts. So this is a game where you are having a whole bunch of tiles, can't remember how many, but you form out this area where some of them are dirt, some of them are bones you can see, and you put out your chisels to try and get out pieces. And the placement of chisels is, 1, if it's clear, if there's rocks on one side, you need to put 1 down and pay another. If there's rocks on both sides, you put down 1 and pay 2 to place it. And you carve out a piece, and then you pick half those pieces. If you're multiple people together in the line, then whoever has put down the most chisels gets to choose first, and then second and third. And then you're trying to assemble dinosaurs with these pieces. When you assemble dinosaur, you get some amber, and amber you can use to buy from the shop, which is extra chisels or the bones that are over here. Because I said you pick half, the other half goes to this dude, a field leader, it's called. And then you're just trying to assemble dinosaurs, and it's fine. I like it because I like dinosaurs, I like assembling bones. I think the gameplay is fine with this chisel picking out. Where it kind of drags a little bit down is that collector guy, is the shop guy. I think it works fine with picking half, a little bit. I think it should just be, if you're multiple people, then you get to choose half, rounded up, and the other person gets the remaining, and then one of the pieces is just lost, or something like that. And just remove the collector guy, because that's confusing having him in, and like, oh, I want to look at all of that, do I waste my turn, and all of that. I don't like that part. I was just focusing on chiseling down and assembling dinosaur bones. I would like it so much more. It'd probably be an 8 or a 9 maybe. But it's a 7 because I think that collector guy, he just interferes a little bit too much with the game. That is simple and pure dinosaur loving fun. Alright. So 7 out of 10. That one next up is Welcome to Dino World, a roll and write dinosaur world, or Jurassic World sort of game. Where I've only played the soft side. There's a really hard side, which is more difficult, but I haven't played the sort of easy side. Where basically you roll some dice, and what they say of number is what you have to purchase with. And then, fencing costs this amount, this dinosaur costs this amount, and you need to put down generators. You only have this amount of generators to use, and you need to collect everything to paths, which also cost this amount to place down. So you're trying to really create a dinosaur park where all your dinosaurs are next to paths, are collected, but there's a room for them. And it is polyamorous in a way, but the good thing is you get to choose. You don't just get a thick one and you have to put that in. No, you can decide whether you want a thick one or a long one or whatever. And then there's some aspects of extra sort of visitors you can score points on, which is just you and your teammate. You know, this guy you have come beef with, this guy you have some beef with. And then there is also some greenery area, I can't remember what that's called. But, you know, it's not just dinosaurs and paths, it's also greenery areas, sort of woods or playgrounds or whatever. I can't remember what they're called, goddammit. You're trying to place and score as many points as possible, and I think it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's a good roll and write. I think maybe it adds a little bit too much with both visitors to look out for and those extra pieces. Maybe if you were just assembling dinosaurs, maybe it would be a bit better as a roll and write. Like, I don't mind Dinosaur World, for example, having a whole bunch more because it's a big game. This is a roll and write. I want a roll and write to be a little bit less complicated, a little bit easier. But it's still a 7 out of 10. It's a really fun roll and write, and if you can just get on with that hump of there is a little bit much for a roll and write, I think it's really fun. And the final game on this list is also the highest rated game on this list. It is Camel Up. This is a racing game with camels where you are betting on them. A little bit like Long Shot the Dice game, which I've done a review of, where you are trying, you can bet on the winner, you can bet on the loser, you can bet on who wins this stage of it. Like every round, once you have rolled 4 dice and moved 4 camels, the camel that's ahead will score you some points. So if you bet correctly, you can get that, and if not, too bad. And I like it. This is a really fun game. You like betting on the loser, betting on the winner. There is some aspect of like, okay, it's clear that this camel is going to win. So I want to bet on that one, but these 2 people are ahead of me, so they are going to automatically score more points because they also realize it. So that is a bit annoying. But other than that, it is fine. You can place some tiles in that can make the camels move backwards or forwards. There's 2 camels that are running backwards automatically that can drag the other ones back. You can drag each other up. It's a lot of fun actually to play, and especially with that rolling of the die right. Like at some point I was rolling, there was the purple and the blue die back in the roller. If it was the blue die that hit, I was really happy. If it was the purple one, damn it. And I rolled it, and it's the purple one. And it's like, I should have bet on the purple one to win, because it ended up winning. But it was a lot of fun. There was some tension in it, moving these camels up and down, trying to put these things on the board to manipulate it. It's always funny when it happens. Like, oh, it moves forward. Oh no, it moves backwards. Ah. So, really fun. Whoever has the most money, one amount of money wins. I give it an 8 out of 10. It's a lot of fun. I don't know why it's not 9 out of 10, because I feel like giving it an 8. And also just, maybe I would want a little bit more manipulation, a little bit less randomness to rate it higher. But it is a lot of fun, and I would definitely play it again, 8 out of 10. That was another part of 5 games I've played. It gets a 6.8 average score. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!